Toyota Tacoma 2006. These are basically all the same. I've seen some videos, but they really didn't explain this part too much. This is the trim that has to come off first from the vehicle. So you just pull it off. Be careful because these break really easy and they cost a bunch. It's like $5 each. I know, I just came down from the Toyota dealer. And go ahead and unscrew here, and the one that holds down this armrest like this here. And then I found that with the Toyotas, if you grab here, you get a way better grip to pull the panel off. You just go ahead and pull the panel off. Before you do that, there's this that you just have to disconnect. It sits this way in the vehicle. As you can see, there's a tab right here. What I did was, I didn't want to break it, so I took the panel off, and then I took this off. Then I took this off after, which you can do it that way too, and to me, I think it's easier. A lot of people do it different ways, but I think it's easier to do it that way. That way, you don't risk cracking the panel and damaging your switch. So it's up to you which way you want to do it. And as you can see, I took the speaker out already. The speaker is right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out all of these, and then I'm going to screw the new speaker on. And I'll show you that. I don't want to bore you guys with stupid stuff like that. So I'll come back once I've got it all connected. I'm putting in this 4 ohm 41D SC654, and you know, the tweeter did, if you look at my other video, the tweeter did fit okay, but I had to use zip ties. You won't be able to use the original screws on the tweeter to replace it, but it sounds a heck of a lot better. Alright guys, and I bought this on eBay as well. This is a cutting tool, diamond edge or whatever, but this thing will cut this thing like butter. Aloha. This is what I did. I cut it out. I used my big saw blade, and I just went right around this area here. I'll just show you really quick how I did it, and it'll just cut it really nicely. Just go right around the edge. Kind of go like this at an angle. And it'll clean it up really good. And then I'm going to use my smaller blade to trim these down nice and tight. It's easier to use the large blade for your big cuts, obviously. Okay, once you've got it all trimmed out, you can make it nice and clean like this. I've seen a guy use snips, and you can do it any way you want really, but this way is a lot cleaner, a lot faster, and it's just gonna, I don't know, for me, no one's gonna see it, but I'm gonna know in my head what it looks like in there. And this kit that I bought came along with these plugs that will fit inside of here, but they don't fit perfect. So what I've got to do is I've got to use my Dremel again, and I'm going to go in there and enlarge this opening just a little bit more, and I'll show you exactly how that fits. And once you've got that hole enlarged, you can use a lot of different tools, but I found the, hate to say it again, the Dremel, the best tool ever to do this kind of work. You just use it with different types of cutting heads. I found that this type is the best. You can use the original ones, but they only come in one size. With this, you've got a multitude of sizes that you can play around with. And a small disclaimer, you want to use hearing protection and some good eye protection just in case something should fly up. You don't want to lose an eye doing this kind of work. I shouldn't have to tell you this, but just thought I'd throw that in there. Okay guys, once you got this here, it's just gonna go can even do this with one hand. It's just gonna go right inside here, just like the OEM mount. See that? And then this is gonna plug into your speakers, and you're gonna move on with life. I'm gonna hook everything up, and I'll show you exactly how everything goes together once I got it together. 8 gauge drywall screw. I got these at Home Depot. You can get like, I don't know how many. You can get like, there's a lot. Anyway, in this box for, I don't know, cheap. Anyway, you can use them for a multitude of things. I found the 2.5s to be great for the front. So, and 1 inch to be good for the back. Yeah, 8 gauge. Yeah, save yourself time, save yourself money. You know what really works great too is a piece of cardboard. You cut it out, and you can spray paint, you can hammer, and clean up is a snap. You just pick it up, take it to the garbage can, fold it in half, and boom, all the rubbish goes in there. Save yourself time, save yourself grief. I've got a lot of areas that I use to do things, but my messy stuff I like to do it on this. Okay, guys. Actually, what I'm gonna try to do now is I'm gonna try to trim this with my Dremel. I trimmed it down right on the line. Why I did that is when you put this speaker onto your vehicle, it is not gonna clear because this right here is gonna hit, because the stock one is flush mounted and the aftermarket ones they're about ½ inch thicker maybe. So if you trim this down, hopefully it will fit, and you won't have to modify your door panel like I had to do on my front speakers. The front speakers I had I didn't even think about modifying the speaker bracket. I modified the doggone panel. So I've got it all trimmed down. What I did was I ran my 1 inch, and I just got super lucky, and I just hit it right on the head, man, right in the middle of this thing. It's just super awesome. So now I'm gonna do the install. See the wire, how it is. What I also did was I also zip tied it onto here to secure the wire. So I'm gonna do that now, and then that way when you go off-road or whatever, risk of the wire popping out, which it probably won't, but I'm like psycho about that kind of stuff. Once you've got it all in, you just plug in your stock connector, put your panel on, and you're ready to do the other side. Okay, aloha. Like me, subscribe. A quick pointer: when you're reinstalling this trim panel, take the clips out from here. They're gonna be stuck in here, so you just press on them and take them out, reinstall them onto the trim panel, and then reinstall the trim panel. It will make life a lot easier for you. Not to mention not breaking these clips. Okay, aloha.